Sup, y'all? Bring you guys another video. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Just bring you guys my post-fight thoughts on this fight. I know I'm a little late with this video. I apologize for the late upload. I've been very busy. Well, actually, I was out of town, and I just had a hard time trying to find time to make these videos that share my thoughts on fights that took place over the weekend. But here I am, back at it. As the saying goes, better late than never. Post-fight thoughts: Tyson versus Jones. This fight ended up going the distance. To a surprise, to quite a shock actually. I honestly thought Tyson was going to go out there and knock out Roy Jones, but Roy Jones took those shots pretty well. I thought he did pretty well taking those shots. It ended up being a draw, which is complete BS. In my opinion, Tyson won. Tyson clearly won this fight. He was the aggressor. He applied pressure. He was landing more punches. He was the more active fighter. Roy Jones looked like he was just trying to survive. That's what it looked like to Roy Jones. And the post-fight interview kind of showed that he looked like he was glad that the fight was over. And when Tyson even suggested a rematch, Roy's like, yeah, I'm not going to do a rematch. You could just tell by the body language that Tyson won this fight. And plus, big props to Mike Tyson for not getting pissed off. Big props to him, saying that he's okay with the draw. You know, because a lot of people would have been pissed off by that. At least I would have. Because that was complete bullshit. I guess maybe this fight being a charity fight and, you know, being an exhibition kind of didn't really affect his emotions. You know, if this was an actual legit fight where the record counts and there's a lot more at stake, maybe he would have been pissed. But at the same time, you know, after more than 15 years of not fighting, Tyson, you know, he can still fight. He can still fight. He's definitely a lot better than any, you know, a lot of the 50-year-olds out there. That's for sure. To suggest that he could beat top guys in the heavyweight division, yeah, I don't know about that. I think he should avoid trying to get back professionally. And if he does want to, and it seems like he plans to do more of this exhibitions. And you know, I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I guess people are willing to see Mike Tyson fight, even if it is an exhibition. Old people fighting, man. You know, that's crazy, right? But yeah, I enjoyed it. To be honest, I enjoyed the whole entire event. I bought it. Actually, if you've bought it on Fight TV, you could go to Fight TV and rewatch it. If you bought it on Fight TV, just log in again with the same account you used to buy the fight, and you should be able to rewatch the whole entire event. Yeah, I'll talk about the Badu Jack fight at a later date. But yeah, it ended up being a draw, which is, you know, ridiculous. The Jake Paul fighter is Nate Robinson. Yeah, that was pure entertainment, man. Oh man, I'm coughing now because. All right. Anyway, yeah, Roy looked like he was a defeated man. He should avoid trying to get back in the ring. Both of the guys should try avoid getting back in the ring. But if they want to do more of this exhibition stuff, I don't mind as long as the card is good, as long as the card is worth paying for. I feel like a lot of people actually bought this and actually watch it. Maybe watch it illegally, maybe, but you know, a lot of people actually tuned in. A lot of eyes were on Mike Tyson with this comeback fight. And you know, he's definitely a beast. Mike Tyson's a beast. He was complaining, like somebody mentioned the interview. I can't remember who was interviewing. He was like asking about how people expected Roy Jones to get knocked out, and then Tyson was like, "Yeah, well, how come nobody's worried about me? Worried about my ass? I haven't fought in more than 15 years. His last fight was 3 years ago." That's what Mike Tyson said. I thought it was hilarious, man. And that's true. Actually, that's very true. A lot of people were not really worried about Mike Tyson this fight, considering that he's been out for more than 15 years. But at the same time, can you blame people? Mike Tyson is a beast. I mean, he's a monster. He's a monster, and that's the reason why nobody was really worried about him. And you know, I feel like a lot of people still see that in him, that he's that ferocious heavyweight that he once was, and he still can be. I feel like, I think if he put the right old man in front of him, he will knock him out. Roy Jones really showed a lot of heart and determination to go the distance against Mike Tyson. Like I said, he was fighting to survive. Roy Jones, in my opinion, I thought he was fighting to survive. So anyway, I was entertained. At the end of the day, I was entertained. I enjoyed the whole event. I enjoyed this fight. It was nice to see Mike Tyson inside the ring, boxing, considering that I didn't really grow up watching Mike Tyson. I mean, I grew up seeing, glimpses of fights here and there in the Philippines when I was growing up. But, I never really watch him like I watch boxing today. So it was nice to see Mike Tyson inside the ring. And I'm sure a lot of people, it felt nostalgic to a lot of the older guys, older people than me, who grew up watching Mike Tyson. So, anyway, if you saw the fight, let me know what did you think about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't yet. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Please, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.